What's up? What's happening? It's your girl, Yvette.
I do it for the turn up. And we ain't going nowhere. We praise them because it's necessary. So watch us turn this place into a sanctuary.
Yvette.
I do it for the turn up.
She's a G for Jesus.
And I've come to praise his name. You're tuned in to Sunday Inspiration. It's Justified Madness on Blog Talk Radio.
What's up, what's happening? It's your girl, Yvette, and welcome to the Sunday Inspiration edition of Justified Madness. That was holiday music from Smokie Norful with his rendition of Oh Holy Night. That is one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs by one of my absolute favorite gospel artists, so I couldn't think of a better way to start the show off tonight. Now, before I move on, I got to send a special shout out to my church family, St. Paul Church in District Heights, Maryland, where the senior pastor is Pastor Robert J. Williams Sr. and the co-pastor is Pastor Bobby Williams Jr. Special shout out to our youth and young adult ministry who led the service this morning, and Minister Allie Williams who delivered the morning sermon. She came from Philippians 4:4, which in the New King James Version reads, "Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say rejoice." The title of her sermon was I Choose to Rejoice, and it was a reminder to us that no matter what is going on around us, or sometimes even within us, God is always on the throne. And the same God who created the vast universe cares for each and every one of us individually. We are his children, and he is not only able, but more than willing to heal our broken souls and to make us whole. So for that, we can always rejoice, even when the world is throwing its worst at us. And I want to thank you, Minister Allie, for blessing us with that message this morning. Now, at St. Paul, we are back to in-person service after being virtual through the COVID-19 pandemic. However, we have a limit to the able to join us churchonline.com for all the details. That's S as in Saint, P as in Paul, churchonline.com. Now, again, we would love to see you there, and once we are fully on the other side of this pandemic and the doors are fully open, I hope to see your face in the place so I can give you a hug, because you know we are a church that believes in loving on each other for real, for real. It's not a show, y'all. It is truly about spreading the love of God. Now, this next song is from Dante, Bowe, and it's another reminder that we can be joyful no matter what the enemy uses to try to drag us down. The song is called Joyful, and you're tuned into the Sunday Inspiration edition of Justified Madness with your girl, Yvette. What's up, what's happening? It's your girl, Yvette. Now, I come to bring you the latest and greatest in gospel music every Sunday right here on the Sunday Inspiration edition of Justified Madness. But if you want to get your worship and praise on all through the week, let me tell you about this cool Facebook page, y'all. It's facebook.com/sounds, SOUNDZ from heaven. Again, Facebook.com/sounds, SOUNDZ from heaven. Make sure you're tuning in, get your worship and praise on every day, and don't forget to like and share, and join me every Sunday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for the Sunday Inspiration edition of Justified Madness. From traditional gospel to the new sounds of Christian music, you're listening to Sunday Inspiration. It's the Sunday Inspiration edition of Justified Madness with your girl, Yvette. That's music from a duo from London called Adam and Kid with their rendition of Joy to the World. Now, I came across that video on YouTube while searching for Christian hip-hop just for this season, and the song is actually from 2017, but I wanted to play it anyway because the message is never outdated, so I definitely had to share it. Now, a quick programming note, I'll be back on the air this Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for the Wild Out Wednesday holiday edition of Justified Madness. I'm on the air every Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/Justified Madness. Now, if you miss any episodes, no worries. You can always catch up on all my episodes right here on Blog Talk Radio, or catch up on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, Podchaser, and just about anywhere else you can get your podcast. Just Google Yvette Sunday Inspiration for the Sunday show, And to find out where you can listen, or Google J1 Yvette Justified Madness for my Wednesday and Saturday shows. Now, I got to send a quick shout out to my official promo team, Team J1 Yvette. That's run by my girls Tracy, Alex, and Amina. You can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Team J1 Yvette. And also make sure you're following me. I'm on Twitter at J1Yvette1. That's JWANYVETTE and the number 1. And also make sure you're following me across social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Fanbase at Justified Madness 31. Now, before I close out, I got to send shout outs to my hubba bubba Ellis, my big sis Debbie Deb, my St. Paul family, the youth and young adult ministry at St. Paul, all my fam bam, whether by blood or by love. I love you to life and I love you for real. My twamly, my young nation, all my mad hatters, Shane, and last but never ever least, my daughter Jessie. She's the voice that opens up my show every Wednesday and Saturday night right here on Justified Madness. Now, next up, I have a Christian hip hop track for my young and young at heart. It's from Wande featuring Porsha Love, and the song is called Don't Worry About It. And on the other side of the commercial, I'm closing out with a twofer. My a cappella rendition of Mary Did You Know, followed by the Cross Movement with Wisemen. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for the Wild Out Wednesday holiday edition of Justified Madness. God bless and good night. What's up? What's happening? It's your girl, J1 Yvette, sending a shout out to my girl, Darlene McCoy of the Nightly Spirit Show. Now, you want to catch up with her as well as Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell and the Willie Moore Jr. Show. If you're in Charlotte, North Carolina, make sure you stay tuned in to Praise 100.9 on your FM dial, or clickety-click on over to PraiseCharlotte.com to listen worldwide.
I don't know what you come to do, but I'll come to praise his name. You're tuned in to Sunday Inspiration.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? And this child that you've delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm a storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And when you kiss your little baby, you've kissed the face of God. Oh, Mary, did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? And this sleeping child you're holding is the great I